All right, welcome back to another episode of Conversation with Jay. I got another special guest in the building. I'm gonna allow him to introduce himself.
Yo, Teezy too dope. The young music producer. Back at it again, brother beloved.
Teezy, how you feeling, man?
I'm feeling Gucci, man.
So far, how 2020 been treating you?
Man,
2022.
2021, 2022. It's 2022 now. Everybody, it's in a frenzy. Everybody in a frenzy for sure.
What you mean?
Just, when in regards to, they list livelihood, lifestyle, and things that they're just not sure of. Just, it's Teezy too dope. Too dope, for sure.
Off air, you was talking about like the independent grind. Like, explain what you meant by that.
The independent,
really
yeah.
into it.
Yeah, the independent grind, man, it's hard, man, real life. Like, when you ain't signed to no label, you ain't got no sponsor. I ain't got no Fashion Nova sponsor. I ain't got no goddamn, you feel me, Shade Room, Breakfast Club, none of that, And, as an independent artist, when you drop music, as an independent entity, actually, you could be an artist, you could be a music writer, song producer, a drawer, somebody that design clothes. When you independent, you really doing this stuff off your own money. Yeah. Everything is just on your own. And you really have to grind for real. And you gotta believe in yourself.
Like, you spoke on like some major publications like the Breakfast Club. Do you feel like that's really necessary though? Like, for independent artists?
Nah.
Cause I feel like the internet, busting.
Yeah, for sure. The internet is actually so. The internet been around for about 30, 40 years. Now, as the internet gets older, it's like the capabilities, how to use the internet is actually becoming something that if we don't know how to maintain and handle, we'll lose ourselves, The internet is something that can be beneficial for sure. But if you're not using the internet properly, then no, it's gonna be your downfall.
The internet nowadays is all cap.
Yeah.
And everybody, like that phrase, fake it till you make it, like that shit is all over the internet right now.
Mm.
Like, I even, questioned myself a couple times, like, bro, should I post a picture with a certain person I'm in a room with? But that ain't never been me.
Right.
I always just been shit. I don't even like taking pictures low key.
Oh God.
If I'm in a picture with you, that shit means something.
Facts.
But nowadays the internet make you low key change who you are as a person.
Man, that shit crazy, bro. Cause it's like, man, like the shit that we done did, it's documented in our hearts. It's documented in our mind. We ain't gotta sit there and go on Instagram and go on Twitter and post about it and tweet about it, cause it's right there. The things that people are doing nowadays for the internet, that's why I say it could be a beneficial thing or it could be a downfall. It's honestly been a downfall for some of our, people. At the end of the day, we ain't got to post or tweet, or Instagram anything, at all.
We don't have to, but in today's age, like you're an artist, technically you gotta post.
But like you said, we just linking up You know what I'm saying? It's just like that. That's just what we doing. If we like, shout out to Dave Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? Cause he sit there and be like, man, this is my comedy show, and y'all put y'all phones up. You feel me? Ain't no phones to record anything, cause this is what's going on. People sneak phones in for sure, you know. But that's just what it is, you know. That's just what it is. You know, at the end of the day, people, they feel like the internet is good for them, but it can be good for you, like I said. It can be good, but it can be your downfall for sure. It's about how you use it. Like I said, the internet is young. You know, the internet is not, you know, like hip-hop. Like hip-hop, like goddamn, 55 years old.
Hip-hop old as shit.
Man, you feel me what I'm saying? Like hip-hop, like, you feel me? It's like that. It's like, bro, like hip-hop is old, but it's young. So it's been around, but how do you use it? And what are you using it for? It's a tool. That's all. Internet is just a tool. If you're using the internet, they got Mark Zuckerberg. Man, fuck that nigga, bro.
You know, before you go into that, like
Facebook.
Everything that was created, most of it is created off love and something good, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't start seeing a negative towards things until it's actually out there in the universe and people actually can interact with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Facebook. When Facebook first started, bro, I was in college. And you had to have a college email to get on Facebook. It wasn't open to the public.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was a different space. It was truly created for you to connect with people. But then once somebody realized, like, damn, bro, y'all putting a lot of y'all information on here. There's a lot of data being transferred.
Man.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know? And
everybody want to use the platform to just get, like, I know people that sit there and literally spill their guts out on Facebook. Literally and physically. Like, literally and metaphorically, I mean. You know, like, that shit hard, bro. Like, why is the internet like that?
Because look at the things that get the most views. It's always like some negative shit.
Something negative.
Like the other day.
So yeah.
The other day I'm on a book and I see this lady. She live. I don't know what she talking about though. You know what I'm saying? Then I see her with like a baby. So I click on the live, and then she instantly go from the baby to a dude just got shot. You know what I'm saying? Like he laying in the street, he covered in blood. She go back to the baby. Now I see the baby got blood on his face. And it's like, why are you live?
And that's the thing about it, like, this is what get views, like, and they fucked our minds up. They messed our minds up to think like that, in the sense that negativity, but we really don't know what's negativity. That's just our daily lives. You know what I'm saying? Right. This is our daily lives. So I sit there and see a human being getting beat on the street, and I, first reaction, pull out the phone to record it. To do what? Well, I'm recording it for myself? Nah, I'm recording it so I can sit there and put it on Facebook. Put it on Instagram.
You know the weird thing about it is,
that's the internet.
Like, you not getting no money from it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you putting it on you gonna get the shares, but eventually somebody's just gonna screen record. They're gonna turn it into their own video, and then it goes.
And then at the end of the day, you self-snitching.
Hey,
what's snitching?
The internet. Hey, it's a beautiful place and it's a horrible place.
Yeah.
Sometimes, bro,
We young in it. We young in it.
Bro,
we don't
I
know.
go on Twitter, you know what I'm saying? Now I just start
I don't even
seeing,
go on Twitter no more, bro.
I see a list of funny shit, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Now I'm sitting there saying, bro, I love the internet because it's just making me laugh.
Man,
You know
fuck
what's
Twitter,
crazy,
man.
though?
I used to be on Twitter when Soulja Boy got on Twitter. That shit was funny.
Look, my chick,
Yeah.
she done found out what Reels is and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she like, man, I want you to help me make a reel. So I'm like, all right, what we making a reel about? You know what I'm saying?
Right,
She
right.
said a whole bunch of shit. So she just instantly just go off the path of what she trying to make this reel about. Now she trying to make the reel about me. She trying to humiliate me for the internet, bro. And I tell her like, bro, what the fuck I look like?
Yeah.
To make me the butt of any joke, bro.
That's right.
Like, I'm not getting on the internet and seeing me viral. You feel
Facts.
me? So I'm like, bro, I don't know.
I mean,
it's a dangerous place too.
Man. They like safe space. Like shout out to South Park, cause South Park is an episode of South Park where they talk about like being politically correct.
South Park, wow.
Yeah, South
Just
Park.
To say that. South
Yeah.
Park, wow.
On my soul, God. Man, South Park, man. It's an episode where, you know, they talk about being politically correct, right? And they say that to be politically correct, it go from end to end. So that covers the internet. So people like us, like people from the street, like we ain't finna sit there and motherfucking goddamn let you make a fool out of me.
Facts.
I don't give a damn what you call me. We roast each other every day at the lunch table. You know what I'm saying? I bake anybody ass so, you know what I'm saying? But on the internet, you know, they make it a spectacle. And I'm gonna just say this real quick. It's almost like you being lynched.
Mm-hmm.
You being lynched.
Publicly. Imagine being the butt of the joke, bro, for 2-3 weeks. Everywhere you go, you got somebody with a caption.
Cause somebody seen it. And imagine if they get 1 million views.
Bro, that's why I told her, bro, you got me fucked up.
No, man, hell no.
Get your silly ass.
That's why it goes up to like I said, like people be self-snitching. You know, like, okay, you got guns. That's cool.
Look, I just seen the video.
Go ahead, brother.
T.I.'s son, right?
Yeah.
T.I.'s son.
That was BB guns.
Right, he had a paintball gun,
yeah.
And he was told Boosie's son to pull up on him.
Mm.
I didn't know they was paintball guns at first, but
Yeah.
I think I seen Shade Room post about it. I'm like, why y'all posting this?
That shit
spreading this bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Cause if somebody see him, like I remember when Jalen Rose, shout out to Jalen Rose. Jalen Rose sat there and was like, "For y'all calling, you know, these people bust and y'all mentioning these NBA players, y'all talking down on them." Jalen Rose sat there and said, like, these people like got families. These people got real people like who interact with them on a daily basis. That person got to go get food. It ain't just about the court. What about what happens outside of the court? What happens outside of the arena? And so it's like this real life. This is real life. That's the thing about the internet. A lot of people are like missing the fact that this is real life. Like you said, somebody could post something up, somebody getting ran over, somebody sit there and take that shit and repost it, but that's a real person that sat there and got ran over.
Facts.
You know, going back to Jalen Rose, like he said, this is just real people. You know, you can't sit there and Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith. Shout out to them NBA players that just do what they gotta do for their livelihood. You know, because people are actually like we fight hard, you know what I'm saying, for ours. Like when you believe in something, you gotta fight hard.
How you feel about the metaverse? You trying to go party in the metaverse?
Man, the metaverse is something I actually haven't, been too much in tune with yet. Eventually, I will.
Nah, the metaverse has been around for at least like 3-4 years.
We done had PS3s, like PS3, like they had the little parties and shit like that. Like you playing, shout out to GTA, Grand Theft Auto. You sit there,
Bro, what they doing with these video games on YouTube is crazy. Cause I didn't know you
It's
could do all
crazy,
that in
bro.
GTA, bro. I had to ask my son like, how's they doing this?
Yeah,
Like,
it's crazy, bro.
They
Like,
on PC with it, but they having real live TV shows, bro. With GTA, bro.
like the Oculus and shit like that.
Yeah.
They say so again. Facebook, you connect the Oculus to the Facebook. And so you add friends and stuff like that. Like if your friends got an Oculus or whatever
They say
like that.
in order to even operate the Oculus, you gotta
have a Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, man. These the metaverse been around for a long time, and so whatever they talking about, I don't know what the hell they talking about. When it comes down to it, for real. Like I said, I still ain't too much into it, but I know about NFTs and that shit. It is what it is. Bitcoin and
bro, the metaverse busting.
like, I got Coinbase right now. I ain't gonna lie.
You can buy real estate in the metaverse, bro, and like you can really buy real estate. Like my plot of land in the metaverse, bro. You can't come on
like Sims.
Like just like Sims, bro.
Yeah.
You build your crib. You know what I'm saying? If you buy digital NFTs, you can put your NFTs in your crib. You know what I'm saying? And what was funny, me and my brother, we had a conversation about this shit, and I was like, man, no, he was like, bro, what if niggas just went in your crib and started stealing shit in the metaverse? And I'm like, bro, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild for you to wake up, say, I'm finna go in the metaverse, I'm finna take
And somebody done just hacked your shit.
But look, ain't no police in the metaverse, bro. Who monitoring the metaverse to make sure ain't nobody in this bitch wildin'? You feel me?
Facebook.
But ain't no
Mark Zuckerberg.
But they gonna have to. They
He
gonna
the
delete
police.
your account. You feel me? Like, man, you done broke in 17 cribs this week, bro. Like, you just keep taking people's shit.
Racking it up, man. Like, think about it. That shit is very much possible. Like, we know about like cryptocurrency and everything like that, And so when it comes to like that shit, niggas know, like, bro, I done put in like $500 on this crypto, you feel me? This particular coin. And they motherfucking goddamn, I don't know where it's at.
You don't know what your bread ain't there no more. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, that. Yeah, cryptocurrency.
Your bread gone?
Yeah, it's gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like
you said, motherfuckers be in that motherfucker hacking shit.
You supposed to put your shit in like a wallet to secure your shit with a password.
But what if you like? This thing, like, you sit there, you put your money. Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, that was it. You put your shit in a wallet.
Like a virtual wallet.
Yeah, that's supposed to secure your shit. Like a couple of years ago, this guy, his employers pay him with Bitcoin, and this was before Bitcoin was big and huge. You know what I'm saying? This was around the beginning of Bitcoin. So when Bitcoin started taking off, he realized he was a millionaire, bro. But he forgot his password
right.
to get into his blockchain, and it was like, I think he had like 3 more attempts before he was completely
and that shit was over with.
Yeah, but nobody knows your password unless you give it to them. Like, it's a super wild ass password. Like, you gotta write that shit down, put it in a safe type shit.
Yeah, man. That's like I said, man. Bitcoin. At the end of the day, we know this government is going to fall. So it's people working with the government that are actually trying to find another way to make means of payments. So the means of payment that we used to know ain't there no more. Like, them people over there, and what's that shit called, man? Wall Street. Wall Street is bad, down bad. Been down bad for the past 30, 40 years. It's been down bad. They trying to find a way to sit there and make money. It's the same way, like I said, with the internet. When the internet, the .com started, Wall Street was getting a lot of money just because people was like, I want to put my business on the internet. I want to put my .com. I want to make my .com. So it's the same thing with these Bitcoins and, you know, the metaverse. We living in the 20s. This is the roaring 20s. A lot of people getting money, right? The thing about the money, man, it's not backed by anything. So you got to do what you got to do with it as best as you can at this very moment. Go get some land. Stop sitting there buying these chains. Stop buying these cars that you really not getting from a dealership. You ain't getting these cars, these SRTs and all that. You ain't getting from a real dealership.
You know, the funny thing about that is, like they say, when you know better, you do better. A lot of people don't know better, you know. Like, think about growing up as a young kid. Like, we just wanted fresh clothes, fresh shoes. You know what I'm saying?
We just want the latest Jordans.
Not knowing that shit don't mean nothing.
Facts.
You know? We just don't want to get talked about.
Because at the end of the day, none of this shit going to really matter when it comes down to the fight. And it's going to be a fight. It's not going to be an easy process. Like, we fighting right now, you know, at the end of the day, people, am I going to take the vaccine? I'm going to take the jab, or am I not going to take the jab and all this other stuff? You know, like I said, mainly the money value is it really doesn't matter, and we're going to see that in the next few years. That the money that we quote unquote getting, they gonna lock niggas up. They gonna sit there and put people, you know, in situations that for this money. Niggas dying for this money. It's like, man, that shit don't even matter no more.
You just
in the next few years, for sure.
You just spoke on the vaccine. I was listening to this podcast, Joe Rogan Experience, and he had a Dr. Robert Malone on there, bro. When I tell you this was the greatest interview for understanding what's
fuck with Joe
going
Rogan,
on
man.
With the COVID
That's
outbreak.
a hoax, man. That shit bad,
Nah, it ain't necessarily a hoax, but they blowing it out of proportion. Like, they pushing vaccines for financial gain, basically. Like, they in this podcast, bro, they basically said India has completely destroyed COVID, bro. It for the most part, it don't exist over there. They said Joe Biden went over there to holler at him to see what was to that shit. And after Joe Biden got done hollering at him, he told him, like, bro, don't tell nobody what's in y'all, what y'all created. You know what I'm saying? Basically, don't get the formula to nobody else. That's, y'all did it. Don't talk about that shit. Don't spread that shit. Nothing. Just so, cause I think the doctor on here was saying basically they created a vaccine that they could distribute for a penny or less than a penny, bro. You feel me? Cause they were saying that the outbreak in India was basically in the poorest areas of India, you know what I'm saying? But for them to completely wipe out COVID vaccine, and we America, bro.
Yeah.
And
America is the home. Honestly, go ahead, bro. I ain't mean to cut you off.
But it's a money grab at the end of the day, cause you telling people they got to get 2 vaccines, and then you get a new strain that come out, the 2 vaccines that you already got ain't gonna protect against the new strain.
Not at all.
And let bro tell it in this podcast, you getting vaccinated opens you up to catch it more than anybody else. I'm like, bro, this shit crazy, bro.
What we understand is that we understand like this whole COVID thing is honestly is a pestilence. You know, it's one of the trials that we have to go through in America, being the home of all wickedness. Like, man, you can find anything in America at the end of the day, you know? Yeah. So this is just COVID, quote unquote, started up in Wuhan, China. That's what Donald Trump said.
Trump was one of the realest presidents ever.
Absolutely. We talked about that in that last interview. We talked about that. You know, like the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan, we have to understand that he's giving us word. And as a human being, we have to know you can get vaccinated if you want to. That ain't gonna stop what God got planned coming to America. You know, that's just is what it is.
Bro, I'm gonna text this shit to you. It was probably like 2-3 hours long. You feel me? But it's honestly worth the listen, because whether it's true or not, you know, you gotta accept all information for what it is and take your 2 cents from it. You know, and to know that, like how they did the Chicago public schools. Like, the teacher was like, man, we ain't going to school until y'all make it safe. Then after they went back to school, the students walked out to school. Like, bro, it ain't safe. Like, I know for a fact that there was millions and billions of dollars pushed to almost every state in the United States for COVID. You know what I'm saying? If you got $1 billion and it's for COVID safety, and you not making sure these Chicago public schools safe, then what the fuck is y'all spending this money on? Because my son, he go to a charter school, and he get tested 2 times a week. You feel me? At the charter school. So in my head, it's like, if he getting tested over there, and his charter school in the hood, bro, it ain't like in the suburbs or some shit. It's smack dab in the middle of the hood. So it's like, why can't the Chicago public schools do the same shit? Now, I understand the teachers, but at the same time, when is it about the students? Like, who gives a fuck about the students?
That's the thing is, America, they call America the testing pot. Like, America is just literally a testing pot. And the melting pot, like, everybody done came over here from all different type of countries and everything like that. With America being a testing pot, and now it's at the boiling point, the school's going to be one of the first things to collapse. The economy is collapsing literally in our face right now. That's why they're making the metaverse and the NFTs and stuff like that, to make you believe in something.
Imagine having to go to work in the metaverse. Like, you really earn a living wage in this motherfucker.
I mean, it's just a different form of the internet. If you can make it work for yourself, you make it work good. But, man, so many people are losing their jobs. So many people are not being able to go into work because, like, of this crisis that's happening in America. America is literally falling before our eyes. So, again, like I said, as an independent artist, do what you gotta do to sit there and provide for yourself. Create content that's going to make money. You want to make money, but create content that's real. Real content. Like, the stuff, you know what I'm saying? I can go really in on, like, what we being fed on, like, YouTube and these platforms. stuff that they want us to see. But like you said, like interviews, like the Joe Rogan podcast, they don't know nothing about that. People don't know about that. So we gotta make content that matters. And eventually it's gonna catch up. Like I said, 30, 40 years from now, the shit that we talking about, that people don't have no idea of, they gonna know. They gonna know.
Motherfuckers know what's going on. And what always baffled me was...
We gonna move on that point, though.
People
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people.
You gotta move on that.
But this the thing. Yeah, like I just said, this Joe Rogan podcast, you feel me? Most people will listen to that and they'll try their best to discredit this information because of the shit that we already been fed about this vaccine and everything.
People gonna realize who America is, for real.
Bro, I can't understand how people don't. Like, if you black in America and you trust your government, I just can't understand.
Yeah, people gonna realize eventually.
Makes zero
like I said,
sense.
It could be 10 years from now. It could be tomorrow. It will be tomorrow. It could happen actually overnight. But when it comes down to it, people gonna realize who America is. My music getting streamed over there in countries niggas ain't even heard of. They won't even let us sit there and go to these countries because I ain't gonna talk about that. But yeah, they ain't even let us go to these countries because of, the vaccine.
Bro, I forgot who I was talking to. We basically got into how hip hop is like worldwide, bro.
Yeah.
Biggest genre in the world, bro.
People want to know.
Hip hop is we not gonna even say it's ran by black people. We gonna say it's powered by blacks. You feel me? It's ran by whoever it's ran by.
Yeah.
But for us to be the leaders in culture, bro, I can't understand why a person that don't know me would hate me, bro. Just because I'm black, but you love our culture. Like, the shit be mad.
We understand racism is taught.
Oh, no.
Yeah, racism.
Young age, too.
Yeah, racism is taught. I was watching, I don't know if you caught it on Hulu, the Emmett Till, the women of the movement.
Nah, everybody was talking about it,
It's 4 episodes, brother. Now they just dropped the latest 2 episodes, but they premiered it last week. Man, it's a good movie show.
I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. Like,
you gotta watch it,
I know
man.
racism exists. I know these people is evil, like the epitome of evil. Like, I done seen all the racist shit I could see, bro. I can't even.
So you fed up.
Like, a lot of that shit just pisses me off.
Yeah,
you know
that's what they. But in the beginning of it, it literally say like, call this number if you feel any type of anger or anything like that, because this show will incite you.
Bro, because they telling you how evil these people is and was, bro.
So that's why, it's and again, it's like we living in America and we know that the white man is a devil. Facts.
I feel like when they do bring out shit like that, like, white people should watch that shit. Like,
white people are watching it and they feel bad.
They should, bro.
And that's why they understand and they learning. Some of them are learning. But the thing about it is, are we watching it to sit there and know? We don't watch it to, we sit there and we don't know, like, again, yeah, the white man is the devil. Boom. At the same time, you acting out the white man's actions. And when we say the white man, it's like, man, you killing your own brother.
Man, I just, like, the last thing that I watched that was racist was American Skin. You ever seen that?
American Skin?
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a movie. It wasn't even released in theaters. Like it was, you had to buy it to stream it or to watch it. I think I paid like $7-8 for it. But basically, this I don't want to say he was an army vet. I don't remember what. He was a vet though. He came back. He found a job. He wanted his son to go to a good school, a white school. So in order to go to this white school, he had to either live in the district or his father had to work at the school. So his father decided to be a janitor. You know what I'm saying? So his son go to the school, and his son was eventually killed by a police officer, white police officer. So the father eventually ran into the police station, took everybody for hostage, put dude on trial for killing his son. He was convicted of killing his son, but the father didn't take it no further. Like the father didn't kill nobody, he didn't hurt nobody, none of this shit, bro. At the end, he decided to give himself up. But you know, black dude running the police station, take that motherfucker over. And all I hear is, bro, you know you not walking out this bitch alive. You not. They're going to kill you. He walking out with the white police officer that he done low-key became friends with type shit. White police officer say, I'm bringing him out, our hands up, bro. They killed that man. Shot him right in his head. Because it's like, no, bro. We got to make examples every opportunity we can. Like, you can't do this. You can't run into a police station and hold police hostages, bro. But it's like, we as black people, we always get held accountable for shit. Like, nobody else getting held accountable, bro. So if you ever get a chance, American Skin. But that was the last shit I saw that pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, man, there's gonna be a lot of stuff when they come out in information, whether they make a TV show or a movie or just a document. It's gonna piss you off. Like, it baffles me. Some people still are don't know what happened to Malcolm X. It baffles me. It baffles me sometimes. I mean, I'm still learning about what happened to Emmett Till. The stuff that happened and that's going on is really is being, you said American Skin. The stuff that happens, man, is like it's put in documents that are what's the word for it? Classified. That we can't go into the information if we don't know nothing about it. But if we just do the diligent research, we'll find out enough. And like you said, it piss you off. But it's supposed to piss you off, not to sit there and make you go out there and do riots, but for us to do better with ourselves, starting with ourselves, and then for our community.
Remember when we was in elementary and high school, like we used to watch movies about this shit. You know?
I swear to God, when I first, man, I was like, goddamn, man. I was probably like 9 years old when I first found out about Emmett Till. I'm still watching this shit to this day and finding out more information. I gotta read Mammy Till's book because the details in that is more detail in the book than it is in the movie. So it's like, if I was, goddamn, 1955, right? August. I would have sat there and told my son, you're going down to Mississippi, and this is not the same as Chicago. Emmett Till was born in Chicago. I'll sit there and, this is how we gotta teach, like, our children. It's like, don't sit there and fake the funk. Let them know what's really going on out here. There's some real shit going on out here to this day. Like I said, we can sit there and talk about white folks, black folks. Nah, we already know that war. But there's a war going on, for real, against our own selves. And so we can sit there and teach our children, like, man, look, these black folks, man, they look like you, but they, unfortunately are not your brothers, not your sisters. So you can't trust everybody. It's tough.
Knowing like everything you
That
know,
conversation is tough.
knowing everything you know now, like what would you tell your younger self? Like what's a piece of advice or just some information you'll get to your younger self just knowing what you know today?
Shit, goddamn beat, man. I tell my younger self, I'd be like, man, bro, look, check it out. You got these social media platforms. Fuck that shit. Get on these streaming sites. I would have been a rapper. That's what I would tell my younger self. But like, man, get on these streaming sites, man. You can produce for sure. Hell yeah. But you gotta rap, nigga.
All right, now you are an artist, so what you working on? What can we expect?
Man, I got this new song, man. It's called Rolling Up Right Now. Rolling Up Right Now. It's a beautiful song. I got that just released. And I got an album in the works. But, I think I'm gonna just keep on dropping these singles. I got a new single coming out next week. It's called I'm Alright. Yeah.
And all that's leading up to a project?
Hell yeah. When the project gonna drop? Probably the end of this year, inshallah.
So how many singles you plan on dropping before you actually get to the project?
It's a few at a time. Yeah, end of the year, the project gonna drop. I got, like I said, just dropped the album, just dropped the single, Rolling Up Right Now. Everybody can stream it. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Music, Spotify, you feel me? Next single gonna drop like next week, called I'm Alright, and then the album eventually is gonna drop later on this year. Eventually, I'm planning for that album to drop later on this year.
All right, before we get out of here, like what's a piece of musical advice you would give yourself or even my listeners?
Shit, they gotta fuck with my boy JDG as a producer. That's some musical advice for sure.
Wow, what's so special about JDG?
Man, shit, his beat's crazy.
Go ahead, drop his social media so people could tap in.
Man, at JDG made it on Twitter. JDG made it on Instagram. JDG the God. But JDG Jalil the God, He's a hard producer. I'll drop it right now. Everybody follow me on Instagram. Teezy Too Dope. Yo brother.
All right, before we
TeezyToodope.
Before we tap out, you got anything else you want to say to the people?
Man, don't believe what you see in the media. Because Lord knows the times are here and it's coming. Like we literally living in a time of peril. Like we are confused. So just don't believe what you see in the media, man. Just keep getting your money. Stay focused. Work hard. And have patience.
Facts. I appreciate you for sliding through, Teezy. It seems like we always had these deep ass conversations.
Hell yeah, man.
Like you can't even avoid them bitches.
We like, goddamn, brother, man. I want to talk about music, bro. It is what it is, man.
You know what? I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think you as an artist, I don't think you have to just talk about your music. You know what I'm saying? Because nowadays people connect more with who you are as a person and then they connect with your music. You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So
Facts.
there may be some
Man,
people out
please
here,
go stream that shit on goddamn Apple Music.
It might be some people out here that are watching this interview and they don't even know you do music. So the first half of this interview, they gonna understand who you are as a person, how you think. You know what I'm saying? How you see life, and then. As long as they watch the full interview, they find out you do music, and then you plug them joints. They go listen to them bitches, and now they fans. You feel me?
For sure.
That's how it go.
It's the will. If it's the will of Allah, man, you know you connect with me as an individual, and if you love my music, you love my music.
Hey, if y'all love his music, tap in with him, send him a
For
DM.
sure.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
man. Look, I have conversations with people all the time.
Facts. That's
It's
the
like
best way. If you rock with an artist, let them know, bro, that you a fan. So you might even get sneak peeks. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
But I appreciate you for sliding through, bro.
Hell yeah. This Chicago, nigga. Let's get it.
This has been another episode of Conversations with Jay.